We're going to stop it fast. But now, instead of keeping out terrorists, Joe Biden has allowed thousands and thousands of terrorists to pour in. For years, I've been warning that Crooked Joe is letting the world's sickest, most vile criminals infiltrate our southern border. And now everybody agrees that I was right. They're coming out of prisons and jails, mental institutions, and insane asylums. They're coming from countries all over the world, not just South America, but Venezuela. The violent crime is down 72% because they've taken their criminals out of Caracas and all of the different places, and they've moved them into the United States of America. Thank you very much, Venezuela. We appreciate it. Think of it. They're emptying out their countries all over the world of prisoners, of criminals, of drug dealers, and they're dropping them into our country. And we have a president who has no clue what the hell is going on. Just look at him yesterday. Look at him the day before. In Europe, he doesn't know where the hell he is. Our country has never been in danger like it's in danger right now. Just this week, ICE has arrested not one, not two, but 8 suspected terrorists at the highest level of terrorism. We had a year, one of our years, I don't even believe it, it's too good to be true, but we had a year where they actually have down 0 terrorists came in. If you look at 2019, that was a Trump year, 0 terrorists came in, 0. I don't know if I even believe that, but it was certainly a nice report that was given out by the fake news, but maybe it wasn't fake. But I will tell you, that was the best stat that anybody had heard to that point. Now, hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of terrorists are pouring into our country. We're going to be paying a big price. We've got to do this. This is the most important election that our country has ever had because we're a failing nation, and we're not going to be a failing nation for long. We can't allow it to happen. According to reports, many of the terrorist savages entering through Joe Biden's open border. Can you ever imagine an open border where people are pouring in by the hundreds of thousands and by the millions? An open border. Crooked Joe Biden released these terrorists and all of these people into the United States, totally unchecked, totally unvetted. We have no idea who they are, where they come from. They're pouring into our country like never before. It's crazy. So he set them loose to spread their terror network all across America, and he probably doesn't even know it because he doesn't know where the hell he is. You know that, and I know that. I looked at the fake news today, and they were saying what a wonderful job he's doing in Europe. The guy is lost. Every time he does something, all he has to do is complete it, sort of. And the fake news, CNN, MSDNC, CBS, ABC, NBC, they go out. No, they're fake. There they are. Look at how many. That's a lot. That's a lot of fake news back there. Wow. It's a lot. They should be ashamed of themselves. They're hurting our country badly. They're hurting our country badly. Biden gets up, makes the worst State of the Union speech anyone's ever seen, and every one of them said, wasn't he wonderful tonight? Wasn't he wonderful? So in addition to all of his other well-documented offenses, Crooked Joe Biden is now also guilty of providing material support for terrorism. Under Biden, there's been a 3,000% increase in the number of people on the terror watch list crossing into our country from the southern border. 3,000%. And that comes from the Border Patrol. Our country is going to pay a steep price for many, many years. This is a terrible thing that's happened. Now, here's the story. We have time tonight, right? This is only if you want it. Only if you want it. But by any chance, has anybody ever heard of the snake? The snake. Do we want to hear it tonight? Does anyone not want to hear it? That's the end. I have to do it, right? So this is really a metaphor. It's a song that was written long ago, not having to do with illegal immigration, but it plays very well for illegal immigration, and I've done it, and people like it a lot. And we'll do it. It takes just a minute, but it's very salient. It's something that is very salient and very accurate, unfortunately. On her way to work one morning, down the path along the lake, a tender-hearted woman saw a poor, half-frozen snake. His pretty colored skin had been all frosted with the dew. "Poor thing," she cried, "I'll take you in, and I'll take care of you. Take me in, O tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by her fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night. As soon as she arrived, she found the pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. "Take me in, O tender woman, take me in, for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. She clutched him to her bosom. "You're so beautiful," she cried. "But if I hadn't brought you in by now, you truly would have died." She stroked his pretty skin again and kissed and held him tight. But instead of saying, "Thank you, ma'am," the snake gave her a vicious bite. "Take me in, O tender woman, take me in for heaven's sake. Take me in, O tender woman," sighed the vicious snake. "I saved you," cried the woman, "and you've bitten me, but why? You know your bite is poisonous, and now I'm going to die." "Shut up, silly woman," said the reptile with a grin. "You knew damn well I was a snake before you took me in." Right? That's where we are. That's what we're doing. We're taking people in, and those people are not the right people. We're taking people in, and we're going to have a lot of problems for a long time, and it's a shame.